My name is Paul Rothschild. I'm a partner at Bacon & Wilson, and I'm head of the litigation department. Part of my duties in litigation relate to employment law, and I do quite a bit of law representing employers and sometimes employees in regard to matters concerning issues that have happened at work, termination, severance packages, and similar employment issues. Often employers will ask me questions about matters relating to termination of employees or potential termination of employees for reasons as diverse as layoffs because they've got financial problems in the company, or other types of cutbacks, or terminations for poor performance of their employees. There are many concerns that we have to deal with, but the greatest concern that we have is whether an employee will make a claim for discrimination when he or she has been terminated by their employer. So it's very important to address in advance of any termination the possible grounds for termination and the ways that an employer might avoid having a claim, or a successful claim at least, being made against them. For instance, if you've got an employee who is within a protected age group, and the protected age group for age discrimination starts at age 40, you need to make sure, if you're doing a layoff, that as an employer it doesn't appear that you're laying off the older employees in favor of younger employees. In fact, when we defend discrimination claims, sometimes for layoffs on the basis of age discrimination, we actually will present a survey of the employer's workforce showing the ages of the employees in total, the ages of the employees who were kept, and the ages of the employees who were terminated, so that we can show that there was no age discrimination, but layoffs occurred across the board. Secondly, if you're going to lay somebody off, you may want to provide them with a severance package, and very often we will be called upon by an employer. As a matter of fact, I received one this morning from a client of ours where they said, would you please review this severance package which you have written for us in the past. We're terminating somebody right now, and in order to avoid any type of a claim being made against the employer, we have offered this employee some amount of severance when he leaves, and it will provide for some coverage for insurance for a certain period of time. But the most important part of it from the employer's perspective is it has a release in the language, and it releases the employer from any and all claims that can be made against the employee. And there are certain requirements, especially to protect against successful age discrimination claims, which must be contained in any type of severance agreement, and we put those certain provisions in our agreements to make sure that our employers who are terminating employees don't get in trouble later on. Well, my name is Paul Rothschild. I'm a partner at Bacon & Wilson. I'm head of the litigation department, and part of my duties involve representing employers and employees sometimes in connection with employment-related matters.